Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Oops. I am pretty excited to have a few minutes to stamp with you this morning. It's a busy, exciting week here at our house, and this is a nice break. Greg's parents are on their way here. I don't think that they have been here, both of them, in about 8 years. I know Verna was here for Hattie's graduation in 2015, and I think they were both here the year before. So much has changed in our neighborhood that's amazing. But it's just really exciting to welcome them back to our home. We've been making trips to their house in Missouri for the last several years at Christmas, and then my mom has even taken Hardin on spring break to Branson to meet up with them there a few times. So that's exciting, and they're coming because tomorrow night Hardin graduates from the 8th grade, which is, he goes to a really small private school, and they end at 8th grade. We're kind of sad about that, but we're excited to celebrate him. My husband got an offer for his dream job on Monday, and so we're all excited about that. He has another month to recuperate, and then he'll probably start work there. I'm still working remotely, so I don't think I'll be taxiing too much, at least not into an office for him. It's very sunny here today. I actually have my curtains pinned to try and get the light less, less weird for our workspace. So I have a few things that I want to show you. So I'm going to go ahead and get the camera off my face and point you down to my workspace. And gosh, it is not lined up correctly, so let's see what I can do about that. I forget that I have this little tool as well. And then, sorry, I thought I had looked at that. Oh, that is still way cattywampus, isn't it? All right, let's see. I can't find my Scotch tape, which I usually tape my mat down, but the kittens had a little bit of time to themselves in my office, and I think they made the most of it. So, hello Judy, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, it is super exciting, and I'll go ahead and share this about Hardin because I can't put this on Facebook, but he won't watch my whole video, but we're super proud of him. He actually has the highest grade point average of the 8th grade, so that's so awesome. Since Greg's motorcycle accident 3 weeks ago, we have received a ton of gifts and food, and it's been such a blessing. And I made this card in one of our live videos not too long ago and decided that it would be an awesome thank you card to send to everyone. So I finished these up yesterday, and I know you all can't see, but I even have a little wink of Stella on the petals, and it's just beautiful. So I asked Greg if he would write the notes to go in, and we put them on Post-it notes, and that way the card can have more of a life. So isn't this awesome that he did all of these yesterday? So now we can just mail those out. But I can't have this beautiful card in a naked envelope. So the first thing I thought we would do is kind of dress up one of these envelopes, and then we'll jump over to our project. So, but of course I don't have any of the colors over here. So let me grab those. I need the Sending Smiles and some of these. We need Sweet Sorbet, maybe. Actually, Greg's pretty much alright, sorry. And Rainbow Melody. Okay, so I've grabbed a few blocks, and the colors that I used in my card, as well as the Sending Smiles stamp set. I am in love with this stamp set so much. This is so me. So I think let's make this little, whoops, you can't see. Let's put this little flower maybe in the corner. I think this would be really big, but you know, we'll see. So I'm going to start with Old Olive. It's that is a favorite. And pull out my little greenery. And I could turn this, you know, I can manipulate this to go a different way if I wanted it to be more upright, but I'm actually just going to let it be the way it wants to fall. And I'll probably put this on the Stamparatus and stamp them all at once. But I think I'm just going to let it hang over just a little off the edge. And then I stamped the petals in Mango Melody. Good morning. Oh, so it's kind of, oh, I hadn't thought about this. This one is a little, okay. I did this on a die cut the last time. Oh, it's okay once I get the petals, once I get the flower turned the right way. So I'm just going to bring this here. I love this Mango Melody. Look at all the depth that has in it. I don't know if that's because I accidentally got another color in there at some time, but it's quite possible. And then I need the little center, which is here. I'm going to do this in Sweet Sorbet. I'm so sorry if my head is in the camera. But how about that? How will that work for our, or, you know, should it be, you know, I can mix up the colors if we want. I think that's pretty sweet, and that's what I want. I just want something there. So I may play with that because I've got a lot to do. I made 21 of these cards. I need a stamp cleaner. Okay, I do have one. So next Tuesday, I am headed to Utah for until the following Sunday. I'm not quite sure what the plans are for my YouTube live or anything else, but with all of the celebrations last week, this week, I failed to do something. And since I did, I'm going to extend a class. So let me pull out what I'm talking about. All right, so last Thursday was the virtual class that I hold each month, and it has an ordering special associated with it so that you can get a class kit. And these are the cards that we made in that class, and they are adorable. But I failed to send out the ordering special, so no, and the time limit expired. So I'm going to extend this and get this email out so that you can get a kit to make these, because what's going to come in your kit is, you know, 4 card bases, actually 5. I'm going to send 2 of the Sweet Songbirds, so you get some assortment of the colors. So you're going to get the DSP for each of these, well, all of them. And if you don't have the same stamps that I used, you can substitute something else. Now, I colored my doily with a blending brush and some pale papaya ink, but this is so versatile that I really want to make sure everybody has a chance to get a win-win. It's a brand new catalog, so order from the brand new catalog and receive a kit that will help you start stamping with it immediately. And this is a horrible flyer, I didn't print the big one, but there are only a few more days left to take advantage of this special. This is on top of the $125 products that you select. You're going to get a bonus of this $66 worth of products, all the in colors, when you purchase a starter kit. And the flyer, some of the promotional material has some scary words in it, and I want to reassure you that the vast majority of people that purchase a starter kit are discount shoppers. You don't have to do the videos like I do. You don't have to do classes. You don't have to, you know, it's your business, your hobby. You do it your way. Okay, so what else did I have here before I get too far? Oh, there is still time to sign up for the masking class. That will be the first, okay, hold on. June 9th, we're going to Zoom and do a masking class. This is a butterfly that I made with the flowers and butterflies, or the butterflies and flowers masks. And I've shown you some of those in previous blog posts. So, whew. Okay, I think that concludes the commercial. Let's jump into our project. I am working today with this huge pack of paper, right? This pack of paper includes, okay, I'm going to turn it over and not pretend I can read upside down, 48 12 by 12 sheets of cardstock. And these patterns are so pretty. I mean, just gorgeous. You know, so many things you can do. Look at this. Oh, can you see that? Bicycles, so many things, pinwheels. I can't think of what that's called. Kind of a, wow. Beautiful colors. Look, here's some Blushing Bride, which we're going to work with today. So the colors that coordinate, oh my gosh, how did I manage to flip it upside down again? Blackberry Bliss, Daffodil Delight, Mint Macaron, Old Olive, Petal Pink, and Pool Party. So gorgeous paper. This paper is in, so it's in the new annual catalog, and you can find it. So it is called Design a Daydream. There are 6 double-sided designs. You get 2 each. That's not right. You get more than that. You get 4 each. And for $18. So that's a $30 value. And when you place a $150 order, you earn host rewards, which is going to allow you to purchase, because this is the host only page. These stamp sets and this paper are only available with your rewards that you earn. All right, so normally I am so freaking cold, but today I'm hot. We should take note of that. It never ever happens. I think I've got my light on really bright. All right, so that's the paper that we're working with. And I've been playing with this in my head, and I'm going to have to switch colors in a few minutes, but all right, there was one other thing I was going to tell you about, and that was we kicked off our card ministry at church on Sunday. I had 10 people come and make cards so that the church will have a stash of cards to send out to members, maybe to the veterans that we support. I'm so excited about what we're going to do. All right, so this is what I have so far, but let me show you how I got this far and what we're going to do with it. So I have a piece of Blackberry Bliss cardstock, and it is 5.5 by 4 1/4. So that's the normal card base, but you know, a lot of times we're ready for it to open. Then I have a piece of that gorgeous paper that I am going to cut 5 1/4 by 12. So I'm going to cut it here line up my measurement and save that piece for something else. Now I want to score it at 4 and then 4 again. So I just turned my paper over and did 4 and 4. And actually I'm going to do this one a little more narrow. I think that will help it fold better. Okay, so now I have this. Then I cut off 1 1/4 inches, I think. I don't think it was a full 1.5 inches, but we'll figure that out in a minute. And I don't know if you've noticed, but this torn edge look is kind of popular. And if I've noticed it, I'm sure you've noticed it, because I'm not that trendy. So I'm just tearing the edge like so. So like that. Then I liked, so this is on page 1 of the catalog, I liked the way they stacked this cardstock and then that frayed ribbon and a greeting here. So that's what I decided to do. So I've taken, so my ribbon is not quite 1 inch. It's just over 3/4 inch. So I took 1 inch of the Blackberry Bliss, and okay, and you're gonna laugh, but nothing scientific to this. I just cut this down there, and I think this one's gonna be, nope, they're about the same. Okay. Now I can't flag things with scissors. I'm just not that good. So I'm very grateful for the Pick-a-Banners punch. And I work my punches upside down. And I want as much length as possible, so I'm not going to take it all the way to the edge. I mean, I'm not pushing my paper. You can't see because this is so dark. But I'm not going all the way to the end. I'm just going about there. Okay, so that's how I flagged my edge. That part's done. Then I need a piece of the ribbon that is just about to there. I'm gonna get my ribbon scissors. I was very, very hopeful, like many of you, that ribbon scissors would be back in the catalog, but they were not. All right, so that's a little bit longer than I want. So I'm gonna cut off a bit. Still a little bit longer. You know, I could have measured, couldn't I? Okay, that'll work there. And then I have a ton of white scraps over here from all the different things that I've been working on recently, because when I go to Utah next week, I am taking 80 swaps with me. Okay, let me just give you an idea. This is my stack of swaps in progress. And that's actually doesn't include all of the card fronts. Those are just the bases and the embellishments. The card fronts are actually have something stacked on top of them because they're kind of warped, and I'm flattening them out. Okay, so now we need a greeting. And this greeting, I think, is going to be from Hues of Happiness. I'm going to grab that stamp set and yes, and I'm going to grab the Blackberry Bliss. right, so I've got that. So here's the Happiness Abounds. Now, this is the stamp set that we are featuring in Card Club next month. So you have time to join that group. And clearly I've not stamped with these yet because they're still here and not stuck down here yet. I think this will fit right here. And I'll stamp that close to the bottom in case I need to trim it to fit within the ribbon. Okay, Blackberry Bliss. Sometimes when you work with photopolymer stamps, they have a little film on them, and you might need to stamp a time or two before you get a good solid image. That looks wonderful, so I am happy with that. And yeah, I am just going to use my scissors, and I'll trim that down in a few minutes. Now, I still have plans for the inside of this card. With all the excitement we've had since May 1st, we kind of missed Mother's Day. And so with Greg's mother here, and my parents not yet moved, and the grandbaby not here yet, I thought it might be a good opportunity to do a little Mother's Day celebrating tonight. Okay, so that's I'm gonna cut a little bit off the top of this. Oh my gosh. So some of these that we're playing with today might become Mother's Day cards. Hardin agreed to make cards with me, but he had exams yesterday and today, so we don't have them made yet. So we might, I've got an awful lot packed into today's schedule. My goodness, I really do, but that's okay. All right, so here's the front. I'm not going to quite put this together just yet. I want to see how this middle part is going to work out. Okay, here's our middle. So this is going to be here. And then this is our opening where you would write your greeting. And then there's this spot here. This has got a lot of white to it, but it's got this Blushing Bride. I think that I want to do something with Blushing Bride on these pieces. And since we've started this torn edge thing, I'm going to pull out the new deckled rectangle dies that they just got here and do something in Blushing Bride on these two. So let's see how size-wise we like this. Okay, so we're still going to have a good bit of the designer series paper. Okay, so we're going to use this size on both, and let's see if we can use the mini cut and emboss machine to cut this out. How big are you? Okay, awesome. So this is 2 3/4. So if I cut, and you are, how long are you? Just over 4 inches. So I take this piece of Blushing Bride and I cut it just under 3 inches. I'm going to be able to get 2 out of this strip, and that will make one of these cards. So let me grab the cut and emboss machine. So Lori, if you are still on here, I need you to help me remember that I need to talk to you about July 16th. I would like you to participate in an event and train on maybe the journals that you make. So if you would hold that in your head and then remember for us to talk about it. Okay, so here's that deckled edge. So it's not really a torn edge. We could have created a torn edge, but I think this will be This will be pretty. And bring this through. There is also bingo coming up that first week after I get back. So the 9th and the 10th. The 9th is the masking class and the 10th is bingo. For the masking class, we're using the butterflies and flowers, or the flowers and butterflies masks from the mini catalog. And for bingo, we are using in colors, and you need a greeting set for that. And I have to get those cards designed this weekend, really fast. Okay, now we have these two pieces. Let's look at how this is going to go. Got this here. When it opens up, I see one piece here and one piece here. Now you could even go, do a step and do the Blackberry Bliss behind that, but for our purposes, I'm not going to do that today. But I am going to do something with this piece that goes on the left. I think these flowers look a lot like the flowers in Sending Smiles. So I'm thinking I want to come on. So do I want to do that, or do I want to just do one? Okay. So this is the way I see this, and I want to do it in, I'll get it out in a second. I've been doing a lot of heat embossing, so we're going to do a little heat embossing today too. So I want like that, like so. And even though Versamark is tone on tone, it's clear. I'm going to be able to see where to place my flower. And I could do this in 3 steps. I could do the, that is not quite as, doesn't look like it's going to be quite as deep as I wanted, but maybe it will be. Anyway, I could do this, first one through the whole process, one stamp through the whole process. And I'm sorry, I know I'm getting my head right in it, but I'm trying to make sure I get pretty much where I want to be. All right, now let's get out the powder. So this is the white embossing powder. Embossing powders are sold in a set of 3 basics or metallics. And I can see all right, now we need to heat set that. Reach under my curtain here. All right, forgive me, this is going to be loud for a second. there you go. Sometimes you need to turn your paper so that you can see the melting take place. Okay, I really like this. Okay, I think we're ready to build, and then if we see something as we build that needs to be added, we shall. All right, so we're going to start with our base. I'm going to burnish these edges a little bit with my bone folder. I do think a bone folder is pretty much a basic necessary tool. And there's a tape runner. Well, I stuck it to my finger. Now, if I have a silicone mat here, the new seal takes a little bit of getting used to, but if you run it there, that will help get it started if it ever pauses for you. I'm pretty much a glue girl. I use glue more often than I use seal, but I want to be sure that I share all options. So I told you we started our card ministry on Sunday, and everybody made 2 cards, just really basic cards. We're going to layer this up and then put it down. And I'm going to grab the Seal Plus to put this ribbon down. Trim off a little bit more. So I have to show you a little bit about what those. I made a few more when I got home, so I can show you what they did. We only used 1 color of ink and just kept them really simple. All right, I think we can trim this a little bit more. But we are super excited for the church to have cards that can be readily available to send out. All right, so I'm going to use dimensionals. And a little bit of this is going to hang off, so I'm not going to put that one at the very end. Put this about there. Like so. And then I think this here, and then this here to write your greeting. So go back to the seal. Come on. Just gonna get that. And of course, if you're not comfortable with heat embossing, you could stamp. You could, stamp that in colors. All right, that's lovely. Might need a little bling. What do you think? Does it need some? Okay, that does not look straight, does it? All right, I'm not the best at straight. Let's color some pearls and add them. Okay, let me grab okay, I've grabbed the dark Blackberry Bliss, and then I need here's my little collection of new embellishments. Those are really pretty. Those are the 2021, 2023 in color opal rounds. So this is Evening Evergreen, Soft Succulent, Polished Pink, Fresh Freesia, and Pale Papaya. Then these gorgeous bright things. This coordinates with the Hues of Happiness that we'll be using next month in Card Club. Okay, here are the new Iridescent Pearls. And we're going to color a few of them with the Blackberry Bliss blend and add them to our card. So these are alcohol markers. So the ink take a few seconds to dry, and then I just don't know how many I want. That gives me 5. This is the part that I'm least comfortable with, if you haven't noticed that before. I say it all the time. But I want to put something over here. So let's put a couple here. Let's actually put one here. And then maybe even a couple there. Okay. What do you think? I think that turned out super pretty. And we've been kind of trendy today too. So I think I've told you everything I needed to tell you. MichelleSalcho.com, that website link is posted up there in the left-hand corner along with the current host code. And if you place an order, if you decide you want some of these products, then you place an order. A qualifying order is going to earn you a prepped card kit so that you can make 5 cards, 2 from the in colors and then these 3. You'll have those prep supplies. I can't send you the stamped images, so that if you don't have the stamps that I use, then substitute for something that you do have, or maybe that's what you'll order to go along with it. These are a few more of the cards that I made for our card ministry kickoff. So you can see we mostly used designer series paper. We used all Memento black ink and kept them pretty simple. All right. Thank you all so much for being here today. I hope that you loved the card that we made. This will be posted on my blog today. If you're on my blog list, then the blog email list, then you will receive this email in your inbox hopefully this evening. And then a newsletter will go out with the details of the card class from last Thursday and how you can watch the replay or get the class kit. Everybody have a very blessed day, a wonderful weekend, and if I don't see you next week, I will be back in, I'll hit the ground running on June 8th, right? Yeah, June 8th. All right, everybody, take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.